What's up guys? We have been testing many compact projectors lately on our channel Tech Brothers, and I can see why they are so popular. You can put them almost anywhere, they don't take up much space, and you can carry them from room to room. However, if you want a high quality image, then no compact projector can provide that. In my experience, the smaller the projector, the lower its brightness, resolution, and so on. In this video we will talk about a flagship projector from Alibaba company. This projector is for those who value image quality more than its portability. It has native 1080p resolution, 800 anti-lumens brightness, autofocus, auto keystone correction, dual 5-watt speakers, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support. Although I called this projector a flagship because it is the best among the Alibaba projectors. Its price is quite affordable, only $239. Okay, let's start our review of the Alibaba PR850 projector by unboxing it. As I said, we are testing a non-compact projector today, so its box is quite big and heavy. And there are main features of the projector on the side, and specifications on the back. Opening the box, we have a package with power cable, HDMI cable, remote control and user manual. Then we can take out the projector. It is very well packaged. So that's all we have in the box. At first glance, the Alibaba PR850 projector looks amazing. It is made of gray and black matte plastic. Only the panel with the control buttons is glossy. Going back to the size of the projector, it is 240 by 225 by 155 mm. The weight is 3205 grams. So it is definitely not a portable projector. It is better to mount it in one place, such as on a tripod or even the ceiling, and never move. On the front we can see a large lens that makes it different from other compact projectors. There is also an autofocus and auto keystone correction sensors on the front. All the ports and connectors are on the back, such as input power, IR receiver, headphone jack, 2 USB ports, HDMI port, and even a LAN port. By the way, the LAN port is very useful for watching videos online. It provides a faster and more stable internet connection than Wi-Fi. We can also see 2 speakers on the back. Ventilation windows are located on the sides. Another exciting feature of the Alibaba projector is the touch control buttons. They are large, responsive and have a backlight, so you can see where to press in the dark. From the bottom, we can see that the projector stands on 4 rubber feet, and it also has mounts for kickstand and a tripod. I think you can also install the projector on a ceiling mount. Overall, I really like the design of this projector. It looks expensive and premium, even though its price is less than $250. Let's turn it on now. Every time you turn on the projector, it automatically adjusts the focus, corrects the keystone distortion, etc. You can switch off automatic adjustments in the settings. By the way, in addition to autofocus and keystone correction, the Alibaba PR850 projector has intelligent obstacle avoidance and intelligent screen alignment. They work very well. You know the projector runs on Android 12 operating system, but you cannot install any apps on it. I have seen this system many times before on budget projectors. On the home screen we have iOS Cast and Miracast. We will test screen mirroring a bit later in this video. There is also movie, music, photo and office suite on the home screen, but you need to insert a USB drive to enter these sections. On the left we have HDMI and USB. Now let's go to the settings menu. First we have network settings. The feature of the Alibaba PR850 projector is a LAN port. So in addition to the Wi-Fi settings, there are wired settings and even hotspot available. We will test Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections a little later. The projection settings include automatic focusing, disposal autofocus and manual focus. Then you can adjust scaling, but first you need to turn off the automatic ladder correction. The other options here are automatic obstacle avoidance, automatic screen entry, automatic ladder correction, trapezoidal correction reset, and projection modes. Since this is an Android operating system, there are many system languages available, as well as input method and Android keyboard. You can also have date and some system settings. The application menu is empty. The other settings are boot source option, power on option, scheduled shutdown, and screensaver time. In the About menu, you can read about your projector, for example, system version, Android version, RAM and storage, etc. I guess that's all about the system of the Alibaba PR850 projector. Now I want to check the wireless connection of the smartphone to the projector. First, you need to connect the projector to the same Wi-Fi network as your mobile device. After that, go to Miracast if you have an Android device, or iOS Cast if you have an iPhone or iPad. Finally, go to the screen mirroring on your phone and select the projector. That's it. The Alibaba PR850 projector supports 5G Wi-Fi 6, so the latency is very low. I think you can even play games. As for Bluetooth connection, go to the settings menu, Bluetooth, turn Bluetooth on, and then select Scan for new devices. By the way, I noticed that there is some device already connected to the projector. I think this is a remote control. Now you can connect your Bluetooth device. My AirPods connected without any problems. You can also connect your external speakers to the projector, but I don't think you should, because the built-in speaker is very good. Listen to some songs. You know, the company claims that Alibaba PR850 projector has dual 5-watt speakers. But to be honest, I think it is even more powerful. A volume level of 30% is enough for me. The speaker also has a good bass. You know, that is another advantage of a full-size projector over a compact one. Even though the Alibaba projector is quite large, it is not noisy. The fan noise near the projector is 50 decibels. And it is about 44 decibels at 1 meter. Finally, let's move on to image quality. As I said at the beginning of the video, this should be the main feature of the Alibaba PR850. Since this projector has no amps, I connected my laptop to it via an HDMI cable. You can see the native resolution 1080p 60Hz in the corner. So as I expected, the projection quality is amazing, and the text is very clear. You know, I have tested many native Full HD projectors on our channel Tech Brothers, but this one looks to be one of the best, because it has a high brightness of 800 lumens. This allows you to use the projector all day long, not just at night. For example, here is what the projection looks like under the bright lamp. If you close the curtains during the day, the picture will be even better than this.
The first wave is Pacheco for another chunk play and a first down. The first wave is Pacheco for another chunk play and a first down. Honey, look who's here!
Who is it?
My ex, Jonathan. My parents have been trying to get us back together. My ex, Jonathan. My parents have been trying to get us back.
The contrast ratio is 1500 to 1. You should look at resolution, brightness, and contrast when choosing any projector, and they are excellent here. If we talk about projection throw ratio, it is pretty long here. It means you need to put the projector farther away from the wall to get a bigger image. For example, I put the projector about 3 meters from the wall and the projection size is about 90 inches. The maximum screen size of the Alibaba projector is 300 inches. I don't have such a big wall at home, but this is how 150 inches looks like. In fact, the company claims that the optimum size is from 60 to 120 inches. Okay, now you can watch the videos without my comments.
Yes, I am.
So where's your fiance? Wait, is this him? Hey, I'm Ben. I was her hall pass on your break.
Wow, you are a child.
It's a pretty long flight. Do you want anything from the front of the boat?
I'm all good on creative.
Like a socialist.
Maybe we should just tell everyone we're together.
What?
It would solve that problem for me, and you clearly want Margaret.
There's the rookie Jefferson from LSU showing some jets down around.
Here they come after him. Jackson gets the pass away and it's incomplete. Aguilar could not hold on.
Gets us underway with a ball back to Stefan Ortega.
On the field, this is Metler who has the ball down the right and will get a corner for a body check.
So my conclusion about the Alibaba PR850 is that if image quality is more important to you than the portability of a projector, this is definitely your choice. This is probably the best projector under $250 I have tested. In addition to the high-quality image, it has a very good built-in speaker, autofocus, auto keystone, and even intelligent obstacle avoidance, as well as Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth support. You know, even the lack of the built-in apps is not a problem for me. You can connect any TV stick to the projector and it will be much better than any built-in smart system. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon!